Good morning guys, Monday morning, another week down at Rhubarb Car Sales. We've got Rich there, look, valeting away in his element. So that's the Qashqai that I picked up yesterday. Rich actually found this for me. He was delivering to an old dear whose husband had passed away. And this is too big for her, so we've got front sensors, panny roof, reverse camera, sat nav, it's a rear sensors, really nice car, really clean. So Rich is on with that one this morning, that's in for service and MOT tomorrow. I've got a new battery, the battery's gone on it, so I've just been and picked a new battery up. We're putting a new battery on that today. I were kind of just titivating really. So I dropped it in my other video the other day. We are registered as a limited company now, so I've jumped from a sole trader to Rhubarb Car Sales Limited. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Limited company, Rhubarb Car Sales, starting with one car from home. And in other news, I've just been speaking to the guys over there in one of the units. They've got a bit of space available, so I've just agreed that we're going to be moving into that unit there. It's just an office space, so my cars will be staying outside, but I've got a little bit of office space over there so I can get set up properly, put all my valeting stuff in there, a little coffee machine. I've got internet, so I can put a little laptop in there. Just make it a bit more personal when handing over, but also happy for me to pull one car in and out at a time to sort of do handovers inside. So that's a big relief, that's a big weight off my mind. I've been looking at other units locally, but I'm kind of happy here. I like the setup. I've got to know people here now. Paint man on my end, garage over the road, so I am happy with that. I'm going to get on with this Astra. I was just saying this is a headache for me really. We don't know what we're going to do with this. 1,500 quid it owes us. It's got 12 months MOT. I can't decide if it needs a clutch or not. I need Rich to drive it to get his opinion on it. But he just said we need to clean it up. Regardless what we do, even if we're chucking it back into auction, we need to clean it up. So that's what I'm going to get on with today. I'm going to try and clean this tatty old Astra up. Filthy inside, the alloys there. So we've got that scuff on the bottom of the bumper. It's just really scruffy in places. I've took the veg plates off. I've got a new set of plates to put on. It is actually really well spec'd. It's got front sensors. Again, just look how mucky they are. The alloys are absolutely filthy. I've not bought all my valeting stuff today because I didn't expect doing much really, but I'm going to do as much as I can. Right. Let me get on with this. Let's see how far we can get with it. There's leather seats, you see. It has been a nice car in its day, but it's just really scruffy now. I think we can clean it up. Door check straps on both sides, they need doing. Click. Always really annoying them. Right, let me get on. There we go. That's had a snow foam, jet wash, alloy wheel cleaner, contact wash, jet wash again. Looking better already. I've got it running, it's nice and quiet. So I drove this back and it's a good little runner really. Feel a bit more positive about it now. That's what Rich said. He said before you make a decision on it, you just need to wash it. You always feel different about a car after washing it, don't you? But I'm gonna bother his hoover now to hoover this quarry out. There's loads of it down there, look, so get this hoovered out. Oh, thank you, you look lovely. Always nice to have a compliment. Right, let's see what a hoover does. Tuesday morning, I've just got down to the pitch. I'm just looking for Roger the Dodger. There he is, look. Wondered where he was. Cafe, no doubt. So yeah, I'm down here a bit late this morning. Little one's in for tonsils doing today, so I've done school run, walk the dog, put 2 lots of washing out. what more do you need to make a middle-aged man happy, eh? Nice day like this, putting your washing out. So it's 10 o'clock and I've just got down here. I've got 2 in for MOT today. Qashqai's going down for service and MOT. Hilarious story. Best story I've had in 3 years with that one, but I'll have to come back to it because I need to get that over to garage. Yeah, we'll do a little, I'll come back to that and tell it in proper detail. That one's going in for service and MOT, so Victor's on with valeting that. We'll get that over this afternoon. Rent's gone out this morning. And I know there's a stack of invoices over at the garage for me to pay, so I've not paid for the Fiat, the Ibiza and the Volvo yet. So I've got 3 invoices over there. These 2 that are going to need paying. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be skint at the end of today. So let me get this over and then I will come back to the story on the Qashqai. That's the Astra. Not done, I've still got bits to do, but I've just machine polished it. Well worth machine polishing, really chuffed with that. Like I say, I was almost just chucking it back to auction because I thought it was just such a scruffy little car. And I mean, it's just presentable now. I'm not saying it's the best car in the world. I'm not saying it's a one-owner full history or anything like that. It's got a dint down there on the sill. It's got chips on the back there. You know, it's got lacquer peel on the bumper. But it's now a presentable, clean and tidy car. Really good shine and finish on there. I've not done the plastics, so that's all still grey, so I've got plastics to do. But like I say, you can see now that it looks clean and tidy and presentable. 2,995 should do its money all day long at that. This is the Mazerna compound that I've been using today. I were going to film a lot of it, but I just had to crack on. I didn't really have time. Inside, cleaned all the leather, wet vacked it. It were filthy inside, absolutely filthy. Again, there's cleaner cars on my pitch. I'm not saying this is immaculate, but it is now. Smells a lot better, feels a lot better. It's just a presentable car now. You can actually ask somebody some money for it without being too embarrassed. It's a decent spec really, front and rear sensors and all that, so I've not got time to tell you that's the Qashqai that Rich has done. He says that's his favourite car he's done. That's moved into his #1 spot. That should sell 6.5 grand. Front and rear sensors, all the alloys have been refurbed. This side had a key scratch all the way down, which we've had sorted. Pearlescent white, really nice colour. Leather seats. Nav, reverse camera, heated seats, rubber mats. Absolutely immaculate. I'm going to drop this over for service and MOT now. Oh, panoramic roof. Beautiful. That should be a really good seller. Like I said, nice colour, 1.5 diesel, free road tax, 50-60 miles per gallon. Alloys are all immaculate. Really well spec'd. I think it's 93,000 miles, so decent mileage. That'll make a proper family car. So chuffed to bits with that. I've not had time to tell you the other Qashqai story, but I'm going to drop this over for service and MOT now. I'm going to pull that back into its spot. I need to pack up and get home because it's nearly school pickup time. But I'll tell you the other Qashqai story when I get a minute. So me and Rich are back down here today. We're back on with a Volvo because we weren't just quite happy with it. Don't know why. It just didn't photograph very well, and it were clean, and we've snow foamed it off this morning and it beaded off. There were definitely wax on it, but both of us just weren't happy with it. Just didn't get that feeling for it. So we're going back over it with the rotary polisher this morning. I did all the Astra with it yesterday, so I'm just quickly going to show you kind of results we're getting. So I've done that back quarter there, so you can see Rich in the reflection. Woo! So I've just done that door. Rich is going to rub that off now, and you can see the difference on the roof here. So that's the bit of the roof that I have done, and that's the bit of the roof that I haven't. So you can see all these swirl marks. Like I said, it's shiny, but it's really swirly. Whereas that bit that I've done, you can see the finish is better. So again, with black cars, you just want it to look like that. So that's what we're going to do. We're just revisiting the Volvo this morning, and then I'm going to re-photograph it. The photographs I took had the sun like this now. We had the sun on this side, and just again, it's just full of swirl marks and little scratches, which I know you're going to get on black, but like I say, we're going to take all that out. It has got a really nice metallic flick in it. It's got like little green pearlescent flicks, but just want that to really pop and shine. Spam it up. So that's what we're doing this morning, spamming up the Volvo. There you go, Sav. Polished it all. We've gone round it with DA polisher, but we always just find it washes off better with another wash or another snow foam afterwards, so that's what we're doing. Rich is trying to get away from camera, look. Don't worry mate, I ain't got you in too much. But as you can see, it's beading. It's all dripping off nicely. That's what it should be doing. We've got a really nice finish on it now, so like I say, we'll just give it another wash, get all the last little bits of powder off, all the last little bits of compound, and it's only took us an hour or so, that, but it looks so much better. Wow, what a day. So 5 to 5 it is. I've got somebody coming at 5. I've just picked this up now. I've just got back from garage. They finished it. I've just picked it up at 4:30, 4:45. I've got somebody coming at 5 o'clock to look at it, so I'm just quickly going to chuck some tyre shine on and just get it wiped over. I was hoping to hose it down, but the gate man has locked he goes now, the tap's inside, so he's locked the tap up. So I've got some rapid spray, some waterless spray that I can go over it with and just get the dust off. Get some 4 new tyres on there, nice, aren't they? 4 new Max Trek tyres, and that's it. Hopefully we can get that out the door tonight. So picked up at 4:45. Hopefully we can get a sale in the next half an hour. I can't see why not. I've not managed to do that stuff on the bumper yet, but I can get somebody to. We can either wait till next week, but to be honest, I need the money in my bank to get that other one on Saturday. So we can either wait till next week till my paint man's back off holiday, or we can get a mobile smart repair guy to go to a house and sort that. We'll see what she wants to do. 4 new tyres, look at the. So as I told you, I paid my rent yesterday. I've just been to the garage now. There are all the bills I've just picked up. So 420 quid on that one. That's the Qashqai with 4 new tyres. 35 quid, that'll be MOT on the Mercedes. 112 quid on that one. MOT, oil bulb. What was that for? Oh, that's for the Mazda. The Mazda 6. £243.30. That's for the Volvo. 2 tyres on that one. £160, that's on Mercedes B for the service and MOT. Or rectify bad earth on number plate, unblock washer and adjust handbrake. 160 quid. That one's Fiat 500L. He's over 2 sheets, but it's not too painful. £129.17, service and MOT and a headlamp, couple of bulbs. So, yeah, bills, never stops. But we're getting there, we've got cars ready, we've got cars prepped. Most are ready to go, we're just waiting for paint now, just waiting for the paint man. Yeah. There we go, so we're back from a test drive on the Qashqai. Bought that on Sunday. It's like a Craig David song this. Bought on Sunday. Valeted on Monday. In for service and MOT on Tuesday. We've just picked it up today, Wednesday. We've had the 4 new tyres on. Picked it up at 4:30, test drive at 5 o'clock, and we've sold the Qashqai, so that's a nice turnaround. Yeah, so I thought now I've got, this is the first time I've had a chance this week, I thought I'd tell you the story of the deal that I got on the Qashqai and why did a text message or a parcel shelf that I haven't got cost me £250. So there's no parcel shelf in there, and for some reason I've paid £250 for a parcel shelf that I haven't got. So here's the story. Strap your seats in, get your teas and coffees ready, because I think this is the best story that I've had in the 2 or 3 years I've been trading. So I think I told you previously, Rich found this car for me by delivering to an old dear in his other job. We got chatting about about cars because she had an old Mini in the garage. Me and Rich have both got old Minis, so we got chatting about the Mini. We then got chatting about the Qashqai. She said, "Oh, that was my husband's car. I need to get rid of it. I've never driven it. Husband's passed away. It's been sat there for 4 months. I don't want to take it to We Buy Any Car. I don't want to get robbed. But I don't know what to do with it." All right, well, my mate Dan buys cars. Do you want me to get him to come and have a look at it for you? Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks very much. Dan, you interested in this car? Yeah, I'll come up. I'll have a look. Qashqai, 30 odd thousand miles on it. So I went up, made an appointment with it over the weekend, went on the Sunday morning. I said to her, "Have you got a price in mind? How much do you want for it?" She said, "Well, I've looked online and it's worth 9,000. I'd looked online and yep, the We Buy Any Car price, without any damage or assumptions, 9,000 quid. Now, as we know, you get to We Buy Any Car, very, very rare that you're going to get the full 9,000 quid. So, you know, that alloy's pretty good, to be fair. I think there's one mark on, there's that scuff on the back bumper there, which I'm going to get sorted next week. The parcel shelf's missing. There's a little dint, there's a little mark down there that I've noticed, a little scuff down there, and there's a scuff to that alloy. Okay, so 4 tyres. It needed 4 tyres, which was on the advisory for the last MOT. All the sidewalls had cracked on every tyre. It had a flat battery, which the neighbour, who was a retired mechanic, he came round to look over the deal. He said to me, I've jumped it this morning, had it out for a run, the battery's dead again, it needs a new battery. So we've got 4 tyres, new battery. She's misplaced the service history, so there was no service history with the car. Dint on the bottom, scuff on the back, no parcel shelf. Really, it should have been 8,000 quid. Anybody else would have been starting at 8,000 quid. It wouldn't mean the service history alone would have knocked a lot off. So I said to her, I said, okay, you want 9. I said, it needs 4 tyres. I'm going to have to put a battery on it, and I've got that scuff on the back to sort out. Can we do 8,750? The neighbour, the retired mechanic, who knew his cars, really sensible guy, he said, yeah, I can see your point, that sounds fair. I said to her, you happy with that? Yep, that's okay. I said, okay, let's go inside, I'll give you some money. Sat inside, cup of tea, chatted for an hour, told me all about her husband. We talked about jobs, and she'd been in the public services, I'd been in the public services, so we got chatting about jobs. There's your money, lovely, thanks very much, I've signed it all over to you. There's the change of ownership. Lovely to meet you. And I said, I know you're not thinking about selling a Mini just yet, but if you ever think about selling a Mini, please get in touch. I'll give you top price for it. I'd be interested in the Mini. Thanks very much. I said, also, if you've got any friends that are selling cars, hopefully I've made it an easy experience for you. If you've got any friends that are selling cars or looking to buy cars, please send them my way. Thank you. Yeah, lovely, thank you. Nice to meet you. See you later. Off I went in the Qashqai. Put a new battery on it on Monday, had it valeted. Rich said to me, oh, parcel shelf is missing. I bet it's in a garage. Drop her a text and see if she's got parcel shelf. So I said, oh yeah, you're probably right, yeah. So I just dropped her a text. Hi love, sorry to bother you. Just wondering if you've got the parcel shelf. Just noticed the parcel shelf is missing. Just wondered if you've got the parcel shelf. Here's the story. Got a text back. I think you've had enough out of me. I think you got a good deal. I've been mulling it over all night, and I should have negotiated with you. That car's worth £9,000. I said, oh, okay. I said, look, I've give you a very, very fair price on the car. I've come round, I've not even test drove it, I've not hassled you. It's got no service history, it's got no parcel shelf, tyres, battery, scuff on the bumper, as we discussed. I said, you wouldn't have got 8,750 from anywhere else. I said, however, moving forward, there's 2 things we can do. I said, I can bring you the car back at 8,750 plus 150 for the new battery that I've put on, and £65 for the valet that I've had done today. I said, but I'm happy to bring you the car back, no problem. I said, all right, I'll send you the extra £250. To which point she said, yeah, I'll have the extra £250. So that is, and she didn't have the parcel shelf. So that is how the parcel shelf that I haven't got has cost me £250. Have I robbed an old lady? You tell me. I've given a full We Buy Any Car price now. And she called me a scammer. Not in so many words, but that's what she was getting at. She said I'd been and scammed her. I was absolutely flabbergasted. I couldn't believe. I thought, I've gone round, I've been as nice as pie, spent my time with her, made sure it were all kosher, asked her if she had any family that she needed to clear the deal with, made sure the neighbour were there to oversee everything, and she said I've ripped her off. So there you go, 3 years car trading, and I've started ripping off old ladies. What would you guys have done? I know what all my friends have told me, and my mechanic, when I've told them story, I want to send her another 250 quid. But I just, I want having us telling people that I'd ripped her off. I want having neighbours and friends thinking that I've been round and ripped her off. So I sent her the extra 250 quid. I've still made money on my car. What we in? 9,000, plus I've got a bill in there for, 500 and something. So 9.5 plus the battery, plus the valet. I'm probably up to about 9.8, and we've done 10,995 on the deal. I've given the lady's got a Skoda Fabia to trade in, 1.4 TDI, 07 plate. Tatty, scruffy little thing, but she's had it from new, serviced every year. I think it's had the cam belt and water pump done. I've given 800 quid for that, so my profit's tied up in my Skoda, but I'm pretty sure I can move that on for 995, 1295 maybe. So yeah, let me know what you think of that one, guys. How's that story? Have I done the right thing? What would you have done? Did I deal with her fairly in the first place? I think I give it a fair price in the first place. Like I said, I'm pretty sure eight grand would have been a good starting point, really. But I thought 8,750, I can still make money on that, and I've got a nice car. And she thought I'd ripped her off. So that's the Qashqai story. But it's sold, we've got a deposit, we've made money on it. I'm just going to get that bumper done for the next week. She didn't mention this alloy, but if I can get that alloy done, I'm going to get that done as well, because that's offending me. There you go, another car prepped and ready, quick turnaround out the door. Oh, massive news as well on the subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, so thanks everyone for subscribing. Big milestone. It's took me, I sort of flew up to 850, and then the last 150 have took a while, so we've slowly crawled over the finish line. I was having a bit of banter with Will from Cars on My Drive, because he's started after me and he quickly caught me up. I think he's on about 922. He was miles behind me at one bit. He was on about 500 when I first checked, and then I looked one day and he'd quickly caught me up. He was right up my bum, 922, and I thought, oh, he's going to do that 1,000 before me. So we were having a bit of banter between each other on the text. So I managed to get the 1,000 subscribers before Will, Cars on My Drive. If anybody of you enjoy my content, have a look at Will. I think we're going to try and get together and do some content at some point, maybe some auction content or a little challenge. Right guys, I'll leave it at that. Thanks again for the subscribers, really appreciate it.